My child, come, sit close. Let Nana Rose tell you a story I have kept in my heart for many years. A story about misunderstanding, loyalty, fear, and a message that almost destroyed my entire life. It all began when I was a young woman, newly married to Richard. Oh, he was such a good man, kind-hearted, strong and proud. We lived in a tiny house then, built with love, even though our pockets were empty. But I had dreams, big dreams. I wanted to support Richard, to help him, to make our life easier. So when I got an opportunity to work for a billionaire family, I said yes. His name was Mr. Rafferty, a man whose one pen cost more than our month's income. His mansion was bigger than my entire neighborhood, and the work was hard but honest. I made sure every table shined, every curtain was straight, every floor spotless. I never did anything wrong. Not even once. But destiny, my child, has cruel ways of testing us. It was late evening. The chandeliers in the mansion were glowing like golden stars, and I had just finished polishing Mr. Rafferty's study table. Suddenly, he entered looking stressed, his phone ringing continuously. "Rose, I need your help," he said urgently. "I have an important meeting tonight. Please remind me about the file I have kept in the drawer at 11 p.m. Message me, don't call." I nodded and left. At exactly 11 p.m., as he instructed, I messaged, "Sir, the file is in the top drawer. Don't forget." Just that. Only those simple words. But fate had its own game to play. When I came home that night, Richard was sitting on the bed, stiff as stone, holding my phone tightly. His eyes were red, not from tears but from hurt. "Who is this man?" he asked quietly. My heart dropped. "Richard, he's my boss." He cut me off. His hand trembled as he showed me the message. "Rose, why are you messaging a billionaire late at night? Why at 11 p.m.? What file are you reminding him of? Explain." The room felt like it was closing in around me. "Richard, I swear." "Don't lie," he shouted, breaking for the first time in years. "I trusted you with my life. And you were messaging another man?" He walked away, pushing aside the chair so hard it hit the wall. "Tomorrow, I will file for divorce." I froze. I couldn't breathe. My entire world began collapsing. After Richard went to the hall, I sat on the floor of our room, holding the pillow, shaking. I cried until my soul felt empty. I didn't betray him. But how do you prove innocence when someone's heart is already broken? I went to the balcony, watching the cold night sky. I whispered, "God, please, please don't take my marriage away." Richard didn't talk to me. He didn't even look at me. He packed his clothes. He put his wedding ring in his pocket. He walked like a stranger living in my house. Before leaving for work, he said, "When I return this evening, we will talk about ending this." His voice was empty. That hurt more than anger. When I reached the mansion, Mr. Rafferty noticed my swollen eyes. "What happened, Rose? Who hurt you?" I broke down and told him everything. The message, the misunderstanding, the divorce threat. He listened quietly. Then he said something unexpected. "Rose, your husband deserves the truth. And I will give it myself." Before I could stop him, he took his car keys. "Come. We're going to your house." My legs shook. My heart raced. I prayed Richard would listen. Richard opened the door, surprised to see the billionaire on our doorstep. "Mr. Rafferty? What are you doing here?" The billionaire spoke calmly, like a strict teacher addressing a confused student. "Richard, your wife messaged me last night because I asked her to. She reminded me of an important file. That's it." Richard blinked, stunned. "I value my employees, Richard. Especially Rose. She is loyal, honest, trustworthy. You should be proud to have her as your wife." Richard looked at me. My eyes were filled with tears. His shoulders softened. The anger melted from his face like ice in warm hands. And then he broke. He walked to me slowly and cupped my face in his hands. "Rose, I'm sorry. I was foolish. I let one message destroy my trust." I burst into tears and hugged him tightly. Mr. Rafferty smiled gently and left, closing the door behind him. Richard held me for a long time. "I almost lost you, because of my insecurity," he whispered. I wiped his tears. "And I almost lost you because fate wanted to test our love." That night, We promised each other that no matter what happens, we will talk before we break, listen before we doubt, and trust before we fear. It was the night our love became stronger than ever. And that, my child, is how a single message almost shattered my world, but truth and trust rebuilt it again. Sometimes misunderstandings are like storms. They come suddenly, destroy everything, and leave you crying. But love, true love, finds a way to survive.